guys, Steven here. This is a very, very exciting video. I hope you guys like it. Where we last left our hero, not really hero, when we last left our college-age YouTube commentator, which is me, I was working on tic-tac-toe, and I took a break and got married and stuff. Thank you everyone for your congratulations. Definitely appreciate that. What we have here is tic-tac-toe that I imported into another world, so I could finish it in single player with mods and stuff. And so I brought it into an empty MC edit map, thinking it would just be a flat map, and then all this other crap generated around me, so that kind of sucks. Also, this thing caught on fire, because we had some torches on top and then lava flowing down the sides. So I took that out after it burned down like 6 or 7 times in my flat world, which is kind of annoying. I guess you saw that in the last video. So this thing is more or less done. There's a couple things I still want it to do that I think are pretty simple, so I might let somebody else do it, or who knows, maybe I'll get around to it. But let's take a look at the finished thing. We'll do a run through, and then I'll show you the wiring that I did, with a lot of help, I should say. So this is our room, same as before. We got a balcony now. We have our player indicator turns. Right now it's O's turn, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to rig it so that O wins, I guess. So go middle right. Now it's X's turn. Obviously you wouldn't be running back and forth like this if you're really playing. Top left. I haven't tested this too many times, so we might see some screw-ups. Alright, so O's turn. We go top right. And you'll see that if I try to go again as O, so we'll try to bottom right, it's not going to let me because it's not my turn. And so let's go with X. X has never played this before. X is a bit stupid. Alright, O's turn again. So watch this. This is what I put in. This is what I'm rather proud of. It took a while. So we'll go bottom right for O for the win. And let's watch what happens. Check that out on the left. O is blinking because O won. Hooray! And it stopped blinking for some reason. Not sure why that is. I'll take a look at it before I do the upload, but it blinked for a bit. Oh, I don't know. But so we do a reset now, and it'll pick up at X's turn. Let's do a quick game for X. Gotten quite good at playing myself with this. Okay. But yeah, everybody on the server is having a good time with this. It's a very epic way to play tic-tac-toe. I wanted to say there are some much simpler ways you could do this. For example, wait, did turn not rotate? Oh, there it goes. It did. Just take like one player's blue and one player's red, and you like have a 3x3 section on a wall, and you just like build. It'd be a really easy way to do analog tic-tac-toe if you're in Minecraft and you're not creative enough to build things. Aha! Now let's watch the X. Hey, it's blinking. And now it stayed solid. Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check this out. I haven't seen this before. Usually it blinks forever for me. But hey, it works. Cool. So that's that. The only thing it doesn't have is I wanted to put a scoreboard on top, or like on top of these things. I mean, I don't really think it's that important. You can kind of keep track. It's one of those things it's so easy to implement. I don't really feel like I should bother. But if you want to take this and make it, put it as a video response, then I'll definitely give you a shout out. It also, I don't kill the loser yet because, well, it's a bit difficult to implement the way I want to. I don't want to have to change this structure because I really like it. But I also don't want to use pistons for it because some people still aren't playing with pistons. So I think I'm just going to wait till they come out officially in 1.6 or 1.7 before I do pistons. Otherwise, it's really easy to do TNT. All you do is, if the signal for victory, I'll show you, a victory line for X is on, you just rig it to TNT right here underneath. And if it's on for this guy, you just take it from that side and put it right here. I mean, it's like dead simple. But let's go down there and take a look at what we added. Some of it was a bit complicated. Well, a lot of it is. But basically the question was, how do you tell if someone has won? How do you tell based on the state of the board. If someone has won, if the game is over, and this is how you do it. So what I did was I took from the board, from the memory cells over here, I just brought the wiring down. So this memory cell, these memory cells hold the state of the board for the X player. So what this does is it compares all the possible sets of X's. There's 8 victory ones. You got 1, 2, 3 horizontal, 1, 2, 3 vertical, and then 2 diagonal. So that's 8. So we have 8 triple AND gates right here that all get ORed together. So if any of these conditions is true, it means X wins. Okay, and so if X wins, then we need to light up our indicator. So what I did was we take our victory signal over here and run it through a clock, and then transmit it upwards through the turn indicator. Very simple. And so that's all I had to do for the victory things. It wasn't that bad once we found a compact way. You know, my rock, paper, scissors video, I did this exact same AND gate style, and then I totally forgot about it in Minecraft. So I'm sitting here trying to do like 10 layers of another style, wondering why it wasn't working. And then I looked up my video and realized that I'm an idiot. So okay, so I think that's everything we added for tic-tac-toe. I'm pretty happy with it. This is I like this better than Harbingers. No offense, dude, but this is cool. This was way simpler than yours because we had redstone repeaters, and I guess back in the day you did not. But enough about this. Let's go see my new project, which I think many of you will be pleased with. I've had many people request this, and I've been wondering about it for several months now and doing some planning, and I finally have it not quite fully functional, but semi-operational. So this is a 5x5 pixel display. You can call it a dot matrix. And basically each one of these pixels I can control individually. I have a power line for each one. That's these 25 lines that go out this way. And these vertical things you're looking at here are vertical D flip-flops, which are memory cells. And what we have is I'm working on a ticker display. This is a very small one right now. It only shows like 2 letters at a time, like half of one and half of the other, or one in the middle. There's plenty of examples on this, but I wanted to see if I'm even capable of doing it. So the pixels, I might not keep it this design. I kind of like, let me show you, somebody else did a design that was really neat. I believe it was a dude that Captain Sparkles plays with, but I would hesitate to give Sparkles credit for it since, well, I wouldn't do that. So you have rows like this, oops, and from out here, you kind of see the, like, see, you can kind of see them as like one screen when you're out here, so that looks kind of cool. And it's a lot easier to implement than what I have. The problem is it takes a bit more memory than what I'm using. So let me show you what we have so far. Right now I have all the pixels wired up, I just don't have all the memory built. So right now I have the top row done. I can feed it a letter with this button. So let's like hit the button, watch. See? Pretty cool, huh? So I can program in any sequence that I want to go up here. So if I was doing like the letter I, it'd be like 3 of these in a row because the letter I is going to look like this. Or if I wanted to do an S, it would be like 4 of these like this. So I'd do 4 in a row and then a blank space for the next letter. Or if I wanted to do a T, it'd be the same as I, that kind of thing. And I'm planning on making this twice as wide so that you can see more letters at once. This is just, very rudimentary prototype. But you can see it's really fast. That was one thing I was surprised with. When you're working with a display like this, you need lots of redstone repeaters and torches to get your signal where you want it to go. That last one is staying there for some reason. I'm going to have to go look at that. But I'll take you into the belly of this thing in a minute so you can see how absolutely crazy it is. Okay, clock. The clock is stuck. Look at that. Huh, look. I guess it's because when I logged out, when I logged out with repeaters stuck in the 5 o'clock. Okay, I bet that's why. Yeah, that's why tic-tac-toe wasn't working either. I'm gonna have to fix this. So check it out. Yeah, it looks pretty good. It's pretty fast. I can actually dial in how fast the letters go across. So I'm gonna put in a little control panel with some levers for how fast you want it to go, which I think is a neat feature that I haven't seen on another one before. And so let's check it out. So this is, I used the same thing that I did with tic-tac-toe to get control of each of these pixels. But what I did was I took each vertical column and I brought them out on the other side of the other ones. So on the top row, this is our top row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here. Then this is the beginning of the second row, and then you can see which one is which by the length of these lines. So this is the beginning of our third row, so on and so on. And what I'm doing is I have the whole top row hooked up with these memory cells, then behind it I'm going to have the ones for the second row and so on. Or I might drop them down into the ground if I want to save some space. Technically I could put them all side by side, but the problem is you have to run the output of one to the input of the other. And I guess I'll show you what this device is. This is a D flip-flop. What it does is it holds a value in its memory until it gets a new one. But it's only allowed to get a new one when the clock tells it to. So like I have a blinking, well, I had a blinking clock. Where'd it go? What's going on with my crock over here? This is very curious. Look at this right here. What the heck is that? Okay, so every time this turns on, my flip-flops are able to change into the new value. So like it'll hold a value, so on the screen it'll display like the letter S until it gets the signal that, hey, show the next letter, and then it'll take its input from the previous one. So that's how it scrolls. And so it's going to scroll from left to right, which I think is easier to read than right to left. And so these things are pretty simple. This design is vertical, so you can put a bunch of them like side by side like this. Although I might not need to do that, so I might switch to a different one if it has less delay, because I really want this thing to be minimum delay. But in here is really where things get crazy. This is all the lines to take from this to out here. I wanted all these to be in a row so I could control them individually without any line interference. So this was a pain, but I think it was worth it. Because if you like get in here, look at this. Oh my gosh. And yeah, I didn't follow any schematics for this, just kind of made it. So please don't accuse me of ripping anyone off. If somebody has done something like this, I've probably seen the video, but I didn't look at their wiring. So the next one, yeah, so I'm thinking it'll be 5 high, maybe 4 high. We'll see what the letters are like. 5 high and 10 wide. And an absolute nightmare, probably what I'm going to do is take this thing and do a mirror image on the other side and then run all those lines in a row. So I'll have 50 lines, 50, let's see, that'll be 50 bits of memory, which is actually quite a bit when you think about it. It's a big number. Yes, so I guess, actually wait, would that be 50? Yeah, it'd be 50. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this new project. If you have any suggestions for it, please let me know. We're very early in the development stage, so there's plenty of time for you to give your input. What the heck? This prototype isn't quite like 100% yet. Oh, that's so awesome though. I can't believe it does that. Okay, cool. Thanks for watching and have a good one.